Kevin. Kawhi Leonard was recognized.
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Now here's Leonard. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Westbrook against Conley. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Nice job by Russ, attacking the interior, hunting down a high percentage look.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Here's Zubac. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Conley dishes to Gobert. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here is George. Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
To the middle, here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Shoots over Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
And both free throws good for Covington.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat. Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Leonard on the wing, stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Towns, got a piece of it. Leonard with the ball. Conley picks him up, stolen by Conley. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The kick out to Westbrook. Zubac, a screen on Conley. For three, Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Timberwolves leading by 3. Conley feeling it out. Here's the dish to Gobert. And they pick up 2.
Okay, big man with muscles coming through. Gobert is hard to stop when he's looking to score.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Westbrook finds Zubac. Down low. And the dunk by Covington.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Westbrook against Conley. Towns for three. Right side, Conley gets the three-pointer to fall. Conley's got 6.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Here's Zubac. Outside for George. Sinks the three-pointer.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Outside, Towns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A crossover. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Conley's shot is off. The Clippers have gone 6 of 9, shooting them well. Covington passes to Zubac. Leonard against Edwards. Takes it out to Covington. All alone. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. He's got 8.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Timberwolves.
And your Clippers,
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
Timberwolves trail. Here is Edwards. Outside Conley. Shoots the 3. Plumlee with the rebound. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Right side Westbrook. Leonard looking over the floor. To the inside. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Plays it up and banks it in. Plumlee's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Outside Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Passes it to Covington. Towns with the steal. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game. And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Austin Rivers comes in for Michael Conley. To the middle, it's stolen by Morris. Left side, Gordon. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Edwards against Gordon. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Highland misses. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. Pass to Powell. Here's Highland. The tray. They get it back. And Plumlee kicks to Morris. Morris with a screen on Rivers. Gordon goes in. Bank shot. No good. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kyle Anderson, who's checked in for the Timberwolves.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Drops in the tray.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Anderson kicks to Rivers. Down low, here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
There's the pass to Gordon. And another 3 for the Clippers. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Please welcome to the floor, your Clippers Spirit. Your Clippers Spirit team.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
One more time for your Clippers Spirit team.
And here's Leonard from 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thank you, David. And we'll be...
Your Clippers, 35. The Timberwolves, 34.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
Rivers kicks to Anderson. Gobert with a screen for Anderson. Poked loose. Leonard with the steal. It's stolen by Gobert. Anderson passes to Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Here on goal, Clippers Spirit. Everyone, give a big round of applause for your Clippers Spirit team.
Gobert with a screen on Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Rudy Gobert. And And here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Thank you, Russell Westbrook.
Outside Anderson. Prince outside. Kicks to Gobert. Stolen by Westbrook. George finds Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
What strength from the seasoned veteran. Leonard loves going at defenders and scoring on them.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Westbrook. Covington with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go all the way. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Very active player. Covington is so good at prying the ball away.
And the Timberwolves call time.
You know what time it is.
Timberwolves trail by 7.
Everyone, give a big round of applause for
Anderson up top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it out to Prince. Anderson outside. 4 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
to make the right call.
Timeout.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And it's Conley in for Austin Rivers. Good on the second free throw.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. To the paint. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Anthony Edwards.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Conley, and a rejection by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will return possession. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Edwards against George. It's Covington on the wing. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
2 minutes remaining in that third quarter.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Westbrook against Conley. Here's George. 2 points. That one goes. George has got 7 points in the game.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Westbrook passes to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. Looking for George. He gets it there. He gets that one. George has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And Leonard gets it to go.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Outside, George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Karl-Anthony Towns.
That one is on Towns. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Towns with it. Westbrook picks him up. Towns kicks to Gobert. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Leonard against Edwards. Zubats in the post. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. He put the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside, Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Out to Conley. Back to Towns. And the rejection by Zubats. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubats. Here is Edwards. Shot clock at 3. From outside the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break feeds. And then George with the jam.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers leading by 16. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Gobert. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
We're watching the offensive development by Rudy Gobert. He is exploding tonight.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
Gobert in the corner. Stolen by Zubats. Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. And here's Covington from the arc. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Westbrook passes to Covington from downtown. Outside for George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
It's Covington on the wing. For the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's McDaniel. Inside, here's Towns. The second chance effort, and the layup is good.
Anthony Towns.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Marcus Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. And Gordon subbed in for George.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Robert Covington.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
And the Clippers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Pass to Powell. Conley against Westbrook. Puts it up from 17. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. A three from Morris. Drains the three-pointer.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Look at the focus. When Russell Westbrook zeroes in, he's next level.
17 seconds left in the game. To the paint. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. It's deflected. Plumlee with the steal. Outside Gordon. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Can't connect. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
this Tuesday afternoon. And points will be hard to come by tonight. Doris, both sides do a great job of stringing together stops.
Well, whatever has happened on the offensive end of the floor, pace and space, etc., championships are still built on the defensive end of the floor. We are talking about two teams who not only have quality individual defenders, they are tied together on a string as a team.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Booker against George. Lets it go from deep. Booker no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Ayton against Zubats. Ayton, no good. The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to George. Launches a 3. Durant pulls it in. The Suns have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Over to the wing. Back to Okogie. Now Paul. George defending. Clock at 6. George against Paul. And he banks in the layup.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Shot to stop the run. George passes to Zubats. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Nice shot by Okogie.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Leonard. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Ayton. Back to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Leonard finds George to end the drought. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant drives in, and they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The kick to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And there's the drive, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
Out to Leonard. George against Booker. Now here's George. Not a lot of room.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
Durant for 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. The Clippers trail. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And Durant with the big finish.
Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
For three, Covington. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Covington's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Octopi. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
For three, George connects from downtown. He's got 5.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Paul from the arc. Covington grabs the board.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Leonard outside. For 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Outside Covington. Back to George. Stolen by Booker. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Suns on top. They're up by 4. Don't go. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Here's George. Pass to Covington. Takes the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Covington's got 9 points.
Oh, smart positioning by Covington. Just utilizing the corner to find a three-point opportunity.
Leonard against Durant. Ayton inside. George with a steal. And he's all alone. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Fades back. Pass to Leonard. Goes back up. And again, it's the Clippers.
Well, this might be Kawhi Leonard's favorite shot. It gets him in rhythm. The mid-range jumper so silky.
Back to Paul. Booker fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. He has 6. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter. Every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. No good from outside. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Durant. Misses in close. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. For 3, George. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
This has defined Kawhi Leonard's game going back to college. He understood rebounding is important to winning.
Right side Durant. Wide open. Here's Ayton. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team.
Here's Octopi, covered by Covington.
Wow, that explosive first step. Josh Octopi sees a driving lane and says, yes, sir, I'm finishing in this one.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Morris comes in for Covington. Gordon, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Gordon, the shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it. There's 1:17 left in the first half. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Shoots over Powell. Plumlee pulls down the board.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
The kick out to Morris. The three is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
Durant against Morris. Ayton passes to Durant. Outside Booker. Back to Durant. Booker finds Durant. It's rebounded by Morris. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Powell right side. The three ball. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that three, the more the floor opens up.
They must have fallen asleep defensively. How else do you explain an easy dunk right off the inbounds pass?
Timeout called. The Clippers.
Put your hands together for your Clippers Spirit.
And stolen by Durant.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Here's Booker. Oh, no good on the last second attempt. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
Your Clippers, 34. The Suns, 33.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in its center, filling out the middle. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Here's Okogie. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now, Josh Okogie off the dribble drive. Great composure. Wow.
George outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got rebound number 8 now. Octopi into the lane. Here's Paul. Doesn't go that time, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Pass to Covington. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. George for 3. George with another miss. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Octopi on the wing, covered by Covington. To the wing, right side. Ball finds Booker. To the inside. Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
It's Covington on the wing. And the three-pointer goes. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
For 3, Westbrook. Pass to George. Covington, a screen on Booker. George passes to Covington. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Boy, Robert Covington catching fire and doing work.
For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
From downtown, got a piece of it. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third. Sends it home from three-point land.
Stays ready, lets it fly. You've got to be decisive in the catch-and-shoot game. Josh Octopi, yes, sir.
Leonard with a screen on Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Out to Covington. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Durant, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Out to Covington. George outside. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
To the paint. 50 seconds left in the third quarter here. For 3, Covington. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Paul against Covington. Now Booker. He's got 9. There's the triple. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Off target from three-point range. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 12 points in the game.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
For 3, Covington. No good that time. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Clippers. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Mason Plumlee, Marcus Morris out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Fires in the triple.
Boy, it doesn't get any better than this. Kevin Durant's stroke from three-point range is money.
Morris, a screen on Booker. Pass to Morris from outside the arc. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. And an intentional foul right there.
Norman Powell. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Booker. Down low. Ayton, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Up top, Gordon. Booker defending. Gordon outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Booker, the pass to Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Guys, I like how assertive DeAndre Ayton is looking right now. This is allowing him to stay hot out there.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. Pass to Highland. Jacks up a 3. With the clock winding down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Leonard can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Okogie on the wing. Outside Durant. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
For 3, Covington. George against Booker. Back to Covington. Lays it up and banks it in. Covington's got 19 points.
Robert Covington, calm, cool, and collected.
Paul passes to Ayton. Now here's Durant. Leonard defending. And stolen by Leonard. Right side, Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Wow, Mr. Covington letting you know he can put it on the deck and get to the cup. That is nicely done.
Count it. And the Suns lead by 1.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
The Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Outside Covington. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Booker. Shoots it from the corner. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Westbrook drives. And finished off by Westbrook.
Westbrook demands the basketball and says, I got you, fellas. The big-time delivery.
And Booker throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Durant against Covington. Leonard with a screen on Durant. Covington, no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Ball against Westbrook. Outside Durant. Inside. Tipped away. And stolen by Covington. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the take. And it's good. And that one brings them within 1.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Outside Booker. Knocked loose. Oh, George with a steal. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook outside. Pass to Covington. Here's George. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. All right, Allie, thank you.
Thank you for joining
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Fans.
big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Octopi in at the small forward position. McDaniels dishes to Gobert.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
It's his first trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now here's Paul. Again, the miss by Paul. Conley finds Towns. Over Paul. And Towns gets it to go.
Possessing the touch from there. I like when Towns shows off that smooth mid-range game.
Ayton with it. Conley picks him up for three. Booker. And the Suns miss again.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Pass to Towns. And an intentional foul right there.
Chris Paul, first personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Conley with a wide open look. 5 on the clock. Outside, Towns. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. And stolen by Booker. Here's Octopi. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now Gobert following Durant's three-point attempt.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Towns. He's got 8.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Now here's Towns. 10 points for him. To the middle, Durant with the steal. Down low. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open. Oh! Yeah. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. .104 left in the first quarter of the game. Towns down low, guarded by KD, and Towns throws it down.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Durant kicks to Ayton. Back to Durant, shoots from the corner. Jump shot is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And the pass to Booker. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Ayton finds KD. Back to Ayton. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. The offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with them.
Towns a screen on Paul. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Timberwolves lead by 11.
Your Timberwolves advancing.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game. Boom, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. To the inside, Towns with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
On defense, Phoenix. 8-point game. Conley for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. You know, I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Minnesota leading by 13. Outside, Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
He dialed that one up from long distance. KD's got 9.
Well, there's a nice answer from an operator in Kevin Durant. You hit a three, you know he's coming back at you.
And finished off by Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And they're moving it up. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. 8 points for him.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Outside for KD. Booker outside. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. And finished off by Edwards.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Right side, Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Octopi, over by Conley. Here's Paul. Here's Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist. KD's got 10 points in the quarter.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 19. Booker outside. Passes to Paul from the arc. And rebounded by McDaniels. He kicks to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
The Suns, 23.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1, so that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Minnesota making a switch. Prince is checked in. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Fades away. That one doesn't drop. The Suns go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block. Now Prince. Outside Conley. Back to Prince. Pass to Edwards. Back to Prince. The three. They grab their own miss. McDaniels finds Prince. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, a good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch and shoot opportunities.
Ayton inside. Working on McDaniels. That one falls. Ayton's got 8 points.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Prince outside. Outside Conley. Back to Prince. Prince with a screen on Booker. And Edwards with the stuff.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's picked off. Here's Octopi, and he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Prince dishes to Conley. Prince setting a pick for Conley. Back to Prince. 6 to shoot. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Just his first attempt. Booker pulls it in.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Outside for Durant. Ball against Conley. And Katie, here we go. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Minnesota calls timeout. Rivers, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
Timberwolves all timeout. Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me get here.
Minnesota making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 19. Kicks to Rivers. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. It's Rivers on the wing. Defended by Paul. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Passes it to Alexander Walker. No good on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
To the wing right side. Octopi, the pass to Paul. He kicks it to Booker. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Durant. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Prince. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Rivers. Clock at 6. Shoots. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got his second bucket of the night.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Booker finds KD. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Second team foul.
Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Durant. Back to McDaniels. He feeds it to Gobert. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Got it off in time, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And what defense there from Gobert, putting that wingspan.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie into the small forward. Stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Booker outside. From outside, off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
From deep, Prince. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And we might be in for a special night. KD getting it going offensively.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Minnesota calls timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does here at home, these fans love it.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Outside for Durant. Goes back up. They get the rebound. Ayton, the pass to Durant. Here's Okogie. Back to KD. Shot clock at 6. KD sets the pick for Booker. Pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. Durant in the corner. And another shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. McDaniels, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, the guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And there's the call on Durant, and that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Edwards. And chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Here's Durant. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Back to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. Booker looking around. The drive by KD. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
There's the pass to Okogie. 3-pointer. Towns with the steal. Kicks it to Conley. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Okogie. Edwards defending. Outside for Durant. Lets it go with a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So it's Minnesota now. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
First personal foul.
And the first one drops.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
Here's Edwards. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
ready for another. Hard-fought NBA battle. So the Clippers win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
Edwards against Leonard from the arc. Second shot opportunity, and the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, the Clippers. It's Edwards on the wing. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards has got 5 points.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
George passes to Leonard. And Gobert with a block. And they get it back. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Conley passes to Towns. Lets the 3 fly. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Covington. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Man, the fearlessness, I love it by Covington. Really sticking it to the defense with that dunk. Going right at him.
For 3, Conley. The shot won't fall.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And the jam by George.
The assist.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And so here are the Clippers. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Westbrook finds Zubac. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
From deep, Conley buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Westbrook against Conley to the inside. They double team George. Leonard for 3. Here's Zubac. banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Conley passes to Towns. Out to the wing. Towns, a screen on Zubac. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Conley passes to Gobert. Paul George pulls down the board.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. 4 on the clock. Here's Conley. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Outside Covington. Here's the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Rivers is checked in for Conley.
Boy, he's an outstanding defender and a very capable shooter. Covington is an extremely valuable role player.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Westbrook outside. Pass to George. There's the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Driving in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Edwards has got 9.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Oh, George with a steal. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by 5. And quarter number 3.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Torian Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Rivers in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And so Gobert nails both of them.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Rivers. Pounded by Westbrook. And here's Edwards outside. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. From short range. And it's finished off inside by Westbrook.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Back to Prince. Pass to Edwards. Over Leonard. Here's Rivers. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Back to Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Prince. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. 17-foot shot on the way. Back to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Leonard. And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
The Clippers have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Leonard on the wing. He's got 7. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. But one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And he makes a first. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Gordon, he's checked in for George. And it's Highland in for Westbrook. That free throw misses. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Prince. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for Rivers. Conley finds Gobert. Here's Towns. Deflects the pass. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Outside Conley. The 3. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Shot is good by Gordon. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release, pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Towns can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And there's Plumlee on the assist by Gordon. And the Clippers lead by 11.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Here's Towns. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. For 3, Gordon. Alexander Walker grabs the board. The Timberwolves shooting 40% from the field in this one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Noel comes in for Edwards.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here's Highland. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Plumlee. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. Minnesota calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Timberwolves all timeout. Who wants the t-shirt? Here they come, now headed to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers. Fans, give a round of applause for your Timberwolves dancers.
1 second left. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Los Angeles. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 25. The Clippers, 34.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Westbrook with the miss. The Timberwolves trail. Conley with the ball, guarded now by George. Conley passes to Gobert. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Clock at 4. Kicks it out to Anderson. From downtown. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
George with it. Guarded now by Anderson. For 3, Covington.
Nice defense that time. The agility and length of Town, allowing them to clamp down on the shooting.
Gobert passes to Towns. Outside, Anderson. Back to Towns. Oh, Covington with a block.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Leonard.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
It's scooped up.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
George with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Back to Zubac. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Let us know you want one. All right, Timberwolves fans, here comes the First Avenue Breaker.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels is checked in for Anderson, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Mike Conley. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
for three, George. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Leonard. Here's Gobert. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gobert's got 10 points in the game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Mike Conley's checked in for Noel. Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Gordon with a screen on Conley. Highland. He buries it from 3.
Nice physical play by Gordon to set that shot up.
Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. To the left wing. From deep, Conley. Sure, from 3-point range. Conley's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Screen by Gordon. Morris for 3. Can't hit that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. Out to the right wing. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
44 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Down low. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Pass to Highland. Screen by Gordon. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. From deep. Knocks down the triple. Edwards has got 14 points.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Such a wide open look. He's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Fires from deep. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Clippers at. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. Passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to Towns. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Entering the league already with a good jump shot, Towns has improved his leg strength. That gives him even more consistency on that J of his.
And the basket by Highland.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Gordon against Edwards.
What you say? Come on now. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Misses the 3. Minnesota's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Kept alive. The kick out to Conley. Gobert with it. Back to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's George with the drive, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
But George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
And so he hits both. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Now Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Here's Prince. Fires the 3. Here's Edwards. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Now here's Covington. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And he's good on the first of 3.
Shooting for LA, Robert Covington.
That one's no good.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the 3rd. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Pass to Prince. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Outside McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. George with it from behind the arc. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. He's guarded by Zubac. For 3, Covington. Here's George. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Back to Daniels. Takes a 3. It's tipped. Here's Prince. Pounded by Westbrook. Prince on the attack.
You know, when Prince is aggressive and assertive like that, it really does open up things for his teammates.
Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 10.
Prince. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's a minute 47 left in the final quarter. Here's Covington, and the jam by Covington.
Covington really pouring it on now. A classic wing who can knock it down from anywhere.
Edwards for 3. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Westbrook drawing the double. Pass to Zubac. Soft touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And stolen by Covington. Leonard against McDaniels. Out left to the wing. Leonard outside. Fades away. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Clippers.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Paul George.
I'll tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
George, right side. Outside Covington. Westbrook outside. Back to Covington. Takes the 3. Here's Zubac. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're leading by 10. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. And it's Ayton missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Ball against Westbrook. From deep. Shoots it up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And here are the Suns now. It's a 5-point game. Here's a Octopi. And Covington sends it back. And they get it back. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Booker. Ayton kicks to Booker. Fires the three.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
Suns have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the athleticism of Covington is tough to contain, which is why the D overcommits like that.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Covington. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
George. And George with this stuff.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Now here's Paul. Out to the right wing. Octopi for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw this game. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Now, here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George against Booker. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Octopi. Back to Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And explosive at the one. Westbrook plays with tremendous force, rocking the rim there.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. Back to Booker. 1:16 left here in the first quarter. And he drives in. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Clippers leading by 4. George looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Zubac over Booker. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And George with the stuff.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
Yep, it counts.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And there's the pass to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Westbrook's got 5.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there. He just makes it look so easy on offense. It's like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Booker. Octopi for 3. Durant kicks to Paul. Back to Durant. Lock at 6. And then Durant with the dunk.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
To the paint. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to...
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Clippers lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the small forward position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Booker outside. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. And here's Covington. Over Booker. Covington's shot is off. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Booker with no one around. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Covington setting the pick for George. And George with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Outside Covington. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Westbrook can't get it to go. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Paul George. Back to Westbrook. Inside. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. 6 points for Robert Covington. Paul passes to Octopi, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
To the paint. And the dunk by Covington.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clippers leading by 13. There's the three. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place right now a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
Booker, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Kicks it out to Gordon. 1:05 left in the first half of the game. And that one's good. Leonard.
What strength from Leonard there. Not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Covington, a screen on Booker. Covington in the corner. Beyond the arc. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Norman Howard.
Booker the pass to Durant. And KD throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Down low. Morris dishes to Plumlee. Called in by the Suns. Looking to get back on track here. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Devin Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Highland. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. Highland's got himself on the board with 3 there. Plumlee with the steal, and so it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after.
27, the Clippers, 42.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Marcus Morris is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Norman Powell. And there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard position.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 17. Paul kicks to Booker. It's Durant on the wing, defended by Gordon. For 3, Booker. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Gordon finds Powell. Back to Gordon. Now here is Morris. Here's Highland. Defended by Booker. Morris with a screen on Booker. Highland misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. Run, he'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Eric Gordon was huge in those classic Rockets Warriors playoff games, wasn't he?
It's almost forgotten, but Gordon was going toe-to-toe with the Splash Brothers, scoring 19 and 20 points per game in that 18 and 19 postseason battles. Eric's a big game player.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Good on both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Suns trail by 16. Booker with a deep 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Absorbing contact so well. I mean, you really got to hit Westbrook if you want to stop him from scoring.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Ayton sets the pick for Durant. Pass to Ayton. And it's rebounded by Covington. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
Octopi, the pass to Booker. No good. Good D by Covington. Stolen. Ayton kicks to Durant. Pass to Octopi. Here's the 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining.
Ball against Westbrook.
2 minutes.
Outside, George. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Stolen by Westbrook. George finds Westbrook.
Blocking foul called on Josh Octopi. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. Zubac at the elbow. It's George. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Suns trail by 17. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Here's Octopi. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the line for him here. And the second free throw, good. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Kicks it to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Morris a screen. Gordon the pass to Morris. Powell, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Plumlee with the steal. Passes it to Highland. Back to Gordon. It's Powell on the wing. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside, KD. Octopi, the pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. High post, KD. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Gordon. Finished off the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Durant kicks to Ayton. And the pass to Paul. Booker outside. Paul passes to Booker from past the arc. That one doesn't go. And so it's Los Angeles sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been active.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Octopi in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Feeds it to Plumlee. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
For the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Clippers leading by 21 to the inside. Outside Westbrook. Pass to George. Paul with the steal. Booker with it. George picks him up. Ayton. And he uses the glass on the layup. That's 7 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Phoenix foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers. First one falls for him.
Shooting for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. KD dishes to Booker. Pass to Paul. Here's Octopi. Jacks up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Durant the pass to Ayton. Paul George with the steal. To the middle. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. George has got the ball. Stolen by Durant. Passes it to Octopi. Outside Durant. Booker in the post. Covington's there. Shot clock at 6. Leonard with the steal. Goes up. And it's Leonard with the jam.
The giant wingspan and hands of Leonard. Those help so much when he's on the break.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Octopi's got 10 points here in the second half. George against Booker. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Suns on defense. Trailing by 19. Kicks it out to Leonard. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Back to Covington. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
At the line for Phoenix.
Ayton hits them both. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's foul number 2 for him.
3rd team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Takes it inside. The feed to Covington. He kicks to George. Clock at 6. Back to Covington. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Durant with the steal.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
Clippers leading by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Paul George.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Durant with the screen on Leonard. Ball finds Booker. To the paint. And Durant gets it to go.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
KD against Covington. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, George. Westbrook against Paul. Here's George. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook.
Assisted by.
And the Clippers lead by 21.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Back to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, Bumper.
runs through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, BA, you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the four with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Ayton passes to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Conley. The kick to Durant.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant, a selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft. So long, so athletic, Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
To the wing on the left. Gobert against Paul. Gobert passes to Conley. Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Paul.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Offensive board. The kick out to Paul. Conley against Booker. Good work defensively by Towns.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Good shot, gone bad. Got to finish there.
Left side Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's covered by Ayton. Back to Daniels. Fires for 3. Here's Edwards. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Now here's Paul. Booker with it. Back to Okogie. Puts up a 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Out to the right wing. Towns against Durant. Second chance effort. Here's Gobert. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw is good from Durant. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, BA, because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Austin Rivers.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Towns. Back to Rivers. High post Towns. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the basket is good.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
Now here's Ayton, trailing by 2. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. To the left side wing. Towns for 3. No luck on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Assist from.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Booker, the pass to Ayton. No luck on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Timberwolves call time here.
For Minnesota.
Here comes the teacher. Get up out of your seats, everybody. That was your song, Dancers Dance Team, everyone. Get loud for them once again.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Nine seconds left in the first. Outside Edwards. 3 seconds left. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. All right,
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Minnesota.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Booker finds Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
To the paint. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. McDaniels. Oh, denied by Durant.
Wow, twice on the pipes for Kevin Durant. That's the length coming into play right there.
Crosses over. And Ayton with the stuff.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find... Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that? Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Ooh, what a tuck, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And Paul gets it to go.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
What do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Ayton inside, defended by Gobert. Booker goes in. Here's Octopi. He's got 5. And Gobert with a block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Ayton against Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. The first one falls.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive. Pretty move.
Booker finds Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Booker.
2 minutes.
Tips it, controls the rebound and the putback. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. For 3, Booker. Octopi, great positioning on the putback.
Well, Josh Octopi is nothing if not opportunistic. You love creating the second chance opportunity there.
Back to Prince. Picked by Prince. Pass to Edwards. Here's Rivers. He's guarded by Paul. Back to Prince. Shot clock at 6. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Pass to Booker. Back to Octopi. Outside for Booker. And it's Booker again missing. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. There's 31 seconds left in the second period. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. And they'll keep possession. Here's Ayton. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Here's Prince. Fires it. And so it's Minnesota closing out the... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Suns, 27. The Timberwolves, 38.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
No, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for Minnesota. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Taurean Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Rivers in at the one. Prince. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And stolen by Gobert. Let's go with a three. The three ball. They get it again. Pass to Prince. To the middle. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Edwards finds Gobert. That shot is off. Ayton with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Durant. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 6th assist of the night. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. Great game for him. Double-double now.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
To the inside. Outside for Booker. Back to Ayton. Booker, the pass to Durant. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Durant for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Prince. On target from range. Prince has got 6.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference. What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Paul. Prince can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Back to Durant. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Mike Conley. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, Josh Octopi sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Pass to Prince. From outside the arc. Into the lane. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Back to Prince. 6 to shoot. Now here's Towns. Defense right on him. From outside, off the mark. The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Call for Minnesota. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
McDaniels is checked in for Prince. Conley passes to McDaniels. Second chance shot. The kick out to Conley. Out to the wing. Towns for 3. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And Booker puts up a deep three. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Utah.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
The putback. And Conley grabs the miss. And for Minnesota, they're shooting it at 52%. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. Ayton gets a double team inside. Durant finds Ayton. Booker for 3, and Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Timberwolves ball.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. To the wing, right side. Towns for 3. Okogie pulls down the board. Okogie's got 4 rebounds now. Booker fires from way outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Hangs. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Okogie's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
Oh, hey, how about that? Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Outside for Booker. Counted from distance.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir. Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
The kick out to Paul. The 3 is up. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
First team foul.
Yeah, you have got to be cautious around Chris Paul. He understands how to lean and when to draw contact.
3 shots.
And he makes all 3. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
Anthony Edwards at the line for...
And both free throws good for Edwards. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside Paul. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, you see how hard Kevin Durant works to set up that shot. You've got to be able to use the screen and get to the cup.
Here's Edwards. Oh, that was something else,
I mean, just
man.
beautiful.
Mike Conley.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Outside for Booker. Launches it. And the Suns get another 3.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Edwards slams it in.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Paul passes to Durant. Here's Octopi. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Nice shot by Octopi.
Well, Josh Octopi, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
Here's Edwards. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Durant with a screen on Conley. Paul, shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Paul finds Durant. Back to Paul. Shot is up. Off the mark. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one.
The end of the game.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Doran.